Dramatic scenes outside the Election Commission headquarters as 10 Trinamool Congress MPs who had sat on a Dharna were picked up by the police. Let's listen into what's being said.
Well, Trinamool Congress MPs currently now being dragged inside the police van, as you can see over here. TMC MPs inside the police van, and they are now being detained by the Delhi police officials. They have been dragged from here and now being taken by the Delhi police officials from here on, and certainly we'll go across to speak to some of the TMC MPs detained. There you can see now the TMC MPs being detained, and they have been detained from the Election Commission of India headquarters. They are now being taken by the Delhi police as the permission was not granted to them. Still, Dola Sen sitting over here. We'll likely go across and try to speak to TMC MP, as 9 out of 10 MPs have been detained, and they have been taken from here at the EC headquarters. Let's see what Dola Sen is saying.
MCC is there. Modi Amit Shah hai. Model code of conduct आप आइए मैडम. Modi Amit Shah hai. अभी तो
All right, so there you can see that scuffle that broke out outside the Election Commission headquarters as Trinamool Congress MPs who were sitting on a dharna, 24-hour, a silent dharna, they said, but however forcibly removed by the police there, and who said that you've not got permission, but obviously no permission had been sought, and they were sitting on a dharna to raise this point about the misuse of the NIA, the National Investigation Agency, as well as other probe agencies like the CBI and Enforcement Directorate, asking for the NIA head to be changed, claiming there's this unholy nexus between the BJP and the NIA, and that it is being misused against the Trinamool Congress. Let's go back to Aishwarya, who is there just as Dola Sen is being pulled by the women cops. Let's listen in.
Well, there you can see Dola Sen now being taken by the Delhi police officials. The female police personnel arrived over here as Dola Sen is now being taken, and she will be also detained from Election Commission of India headquarters, as there was no permission that was sought by the TMC MPs to sit over here outside the Election Commission of India headquarters, but they said for a 24 hours dharna. That's what the decision was taken by the TMC MPs, but all the 10 MPs now being detained by the Delhi police, and they are now taken from the ECI headquarters, because ECI is a very sensitive zone at this point of time. All the political party MPs reaches over here for some sort of meetings with the ECI officials. Just a few moments back, it was BJP delegation also who arrived, calling this dharna dramatic, and calling this dharna a complete flop according to them, because this is just for theatrics, as what the Bharatiya Janata Party has called it. But TMC MP had levelled huge allegations on the part of NIA, and also they have demanded that all the 4 chiefs, be it of the income tax, CBI, ED and NIA, should be removed. That's what the request which was sent to the ECI as well of the TMC. But there you can see the TMC MP Dola Sen over here now being detained by the Delhi police officials. All the 10 MPs had been detained from the Election Commission of India headquarters. Dola Sen clearly had been raising slogans against the central government, saying that this is dictatorship of the central government. This is something which the opposition parties have been constantly saying, that they had been using these agencies for their benefits. And now Dola Sen, who had a leg fracture a few months back when we were covering Parliament as well, taken in a separate bus. All 9 MPs of TMC who are sitting on a dharna were detained a short while back, and the dharna is now of officially over, as Delhi police did not give any permission for them to sit over here, but a 24-hour dharna that they had earlier finalized, and they set over here against the central government and the NIA raids that took place at Jaipalguri and West Bengal, and against that they met the ECI officials, a full bench of the Election Commission of India, and after that they had set on a dharna. Certainly all the 10 MPs of the Trinamool Congress now detained. Visuals over here now, more police personals have gathered, and they have certainly taken over the entire area, as the permission was not given earlier as well by the Delhi police, and certainly it was all the 10 MPs, after they sat on a dharna, a peaceful dharna according to them, had been detained and taken from the Election Commission of India headquarters.
All right, so Aishwarya bringing us all that drama that took place just a short while ago. High drama outside the Election Commission headquarters. Trinamool Congress MPs, they're sitting on a dharna. They're protesting over how the NIA is being used against the Trinamool Congress leaders in the state, alleging to some kind of unholy nexus, saying that secret meetings are taking place, that BJP leaders are hobnobbing with NIA officials. Remember, the misuse of central forces, central agencies against opposition is something that we've seen across opposition parties. The Aam Aadmi Party also, with the chief minister in jail, as well as two other ministers in jail, have been alleging this very same thing about the misuse of central agencies against the opposition and to handicap the opposition, saying there should be a level playing field ahead of the elections. And the Congress too has made the same complaint, especially when their bank accounts were frozen just ahead of the election due to a tax notice. Well, let's go across to Saurabh, who joins us for more on this. Saurabh, so this is something that the Trinamool Congress has been complaining about, the misuse of agencies. Their officials have been, summoned. The teams of the NI have been going in and conducting raids in different parts of West Bengal. And this is the point that the Trinamool Congress raised with the Election Commission today.
That's right. In fact, if I can quote from that letter that the Trinamool Congress has written to the Election Commission and to the Chief Election Commissioner, is something that they've very clearly mentioned, and the reason for their protest is also something that they very clearly mentioned. And they say that, the sanctity of the ensuing Election Commission and the urgent need for the Commission to intervene to preserve the sanctity of the ensuing Lok Sabha election and ensure a level playing field for all political parties, including the All India Trinamool Congress. Immediate action was sought to stop the BJP from blatantly misusing central agencies like the National Investigation Agency, Directorate of Enforcement ED, Central Bureau of Investigation CBI, and the Income Tax Department. At this meeting, the TMC also highlighted and provided multiple examples to establish the conspiracy between the BJP and central departments agencies. Now, this has been an ongoing debate between the Trinamool Congress and the BJP. The Trinamool Congress on multiple occasions has alleged that central agencies work at the behest of the BJP and target opposition leaders in opposition-ruled states. The BJP says central agencies are doing their jobs, they're going after corruption, and the BJP and the Trinamool is raising this because they are the ones who have been corrupt, and now agencies are going after them. That political debate has continued, but what has happened in the last few days and where it has snowballed is the fact that the NIA has been dragged into the full-blown political rhetoric between the BJP and the Trinamool, where Trinamool has alleged an NIA officer, an SP rank officer of the NIA, Dharna Singh, was visited by a BJP leader while the model code of conduct was in force. They say he went in with a packet that possibly contained names of Trinamool leaders who have to be picked up, and they say that this is something that proves collusion between the NIA and the BJP. The NIA, of course, has not responded to this specific issue. They put out a statement saying that all their actions have been within the law and that they have been carrying out investigations, including the one in the Bhupati Nagar case, on the orders of the Calcutta High Court. Now, in all of this, what seems to have happened is that earlier what was, sort of an accusation and counter-accusation has now become a full-blown political rhetoric and a major issue and a massive snowballing of this issue, with the Prime Minister and the West Bengal Chief Minister also facing off. In fact, yesterday at a public meeting in Jalpaiguri, when the Prime Minister was addressing a gathering, he said after June 4, the action against corruption will pick up pace, to which Mamta Banerjee responded today and said, what does he mean? He means that after June 4th, they would put everyone in jail, all Trinamool leaders, and we are not scared. So this kind of political rhetoric.
All right,
has
Saurabh, sorry to interrupt you there. So Saurabh, they're bringing us the details of the Trinamool Congress's complaint about the misuse of central agencies against them. But